Hey, everybody. Hi. How the freak are ya? Oh my gosh. So this is a great comment. We are going to be talking about Burning Man today. Burning Man was rained out, and some people had a pretty terrible experience this year because of a once-in-a-century storm. I didn't actually know that much about Burning Man until I started doing a little bit of research for this live stream. And I thought Burning Man was more of like a full-on campsite with bathrooms, plumbing, and everything. It's not. It's just the middle of the desert, and people camp there for 4 days. Let's just hop into it.
So I was measuring out all of my supplements. This is 25 grams of protein.
This is from August 26th.
Oil powder.
And they're talking about the right way and the right
keto.
amount of food to take.
This is
and
7,000 milligrams of sodium.
this is actually very smart. This is
thinking,
really what you should do for any trip. If you are a supplement aficionado and you have to take lots of vitamins and everything, just measure it out before you go. This is amazing. Look at
all
this.
these little individual baggies. I had already bagged up 2 pairs of contacts, which is recommended for the playa. And then I was thinking, why don't I just
2 bags of contacts.
make myself little goodie bags?
Look at that, little
I can
goodie
use
bags.
every single day. So I put a fresh mask.
That's so many days. Sorry, that was so many days. Look at how many days that is. That's too many days in the playa. Oh, these burners. These burners. I swear. If I know anything about myself, it's that the minute I get to Burning Man and experience Burning Man, I'm a burner for life, right? I come back, it's a week or a month after, and I'm like, nobody really understands what culture is because culture is bad. And I've experienced what it could be like at Burning Man. But when I'm looking at all of this right now, that's too many bags. Also, the top comment here is nothing like tons of single-use plastic at an eco-centered event. And then somebody said, when did Burning Man become eco-centered? I feel like that's the point, but am I crazy?
So I put a fresh mask, a fresh pair of gloves. I don't know.
Yep.
That could help me with like moop and going potty and stuff like that with the wipes.
Yep.
I have a little
Going potty with the wipes.
electrolyte
Potty with the wipes. The wipes are a thing that I keep on seeing.
packet from Element, 2 Zip Fizzes. These are fucking awesome. They're gonna be a lifesaver. 2 single serve eye drops, and then some makeup removers.
Okay, got it.
Pellets,
So really, this is just a perfect way to prepare. This is just prepare. And I think that's something that comes with age. But preparation is a key. All right. Preparation H is also key to help with burning sensations. Burning Man sensations. Oh my God. I think I'm the most hilarious person on the internet.
Okay, so more Burning Man prep.
Oh, it's
I
still
have
Burning Man
all of
prep.
my outfits organized into
Kara.
their own individual bags. Each bag gets a
826.
fresh pair of panties and 2 pairs of clean socks.
Okay, so this is really just
This
like
is the finished product, and I also have it labeled
She-
as
she
what it
vacuum
is.
sealed
It's
these.
going to be dusty, difficult to see, and I'm not going to want to make a lot of decisions.
respect.
Okay, so-
This is the type of person that I would love to go with to Burning Man, because it's just a preparation station. Also, I saw a lot of people like wearing these Ziploc bags as boots because the mud was ankle high. So, it's to keep sand out? Somehow that's worse. Somehow, if you're preparing like this for sand, that is my nightmare. My wife and I played a game recently, and it was things you don't like that everyone else does. And I was like, I don't know if I have anything like big that, like, I don't know, like the first thing she said, she took a minute, she took a beat. My daughter is sleeping in the back seat. She took a second and she just goes, the beach. You don't like the beach. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. I don't like the beach because there's sand everywhere. You know what sand does? Gets everywhere. It is everywhere. And then it gets everywhere. You're telling me that I gotta prep that much to keep this sand out? No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
So this is how we are cooking at Burning Man.
So this is cooking at Burning Man. This person looks like cooking at Burning Man. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you're at Burning Man. Fantastic.
wheels, and now we're gonna cut them and heat them up. And we have fruit.
So it looks like they vacuum sealed everything. This is camping. I spent 12 hours cooking and vacuum sealing our meals before Burning Man. Oh, interesting. So they cook before and then reheat. Smart.
I'm back with even more Burning
Oh,
Man
this
tips
is
I
this
wish
is
I
one
would've
that I
known
was
as a first timer.
This is one where she's talking about how things to prepare for as a first timer at Burning Man. First one that she talks about is someone trying to steal her bike and other bikes with bolt cutters. Incredible community, loving space. People still going to be crappy and try to steal your bike. Shout out if you are at Burning Man for the first time. There are Rangers, Black Rock City Rangers, that apparently patrol the area. She doesn't recommend going to the police because the Rangers are better. So that's good. Or just shout out the person that's stealing the bike, being like, hey, you're stealing my bike. But also, this is a very good lesson in bike safety, which is take a U-lock. U-locks are fantastic. So if you and your friends take all your bikes together, pile them on each other, U-lock them all together, bing, bang, boom, those bikes are secure. I have been in so many situations where we just bike pile and lock them all together, and you can't steal one without trying to steal all of them, and it's fantastic. U-locks are the way to go, all right? Lock your wheel to the frame and lock your other back wheel to your frame. If you can, get a freaking cable lock, cable that whole thing together. And then while you're at it, get a crazy, get a chain. There you go, bike lock tips all day. You know why? Because I've had multiple bikes stolen. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe I am prepared for Burning Man.
Okay, next. This is not technically a music festival. It is an arts event. But that said, it always attracts the very best EDM artists every single year.
So this one is basically plan ahead. Find out who's going to go to Burning Man. Diplo had a pretty terrible experience at Burning Man this year, just like everyone did. But Diplo was at Burning Man. That's cool. Burning Man 101, just plan it out. You're there for 10 days. Come on.
The key to staying hydrated.
Ooh, hydration hack. Now we're talking my language, baby. Love hydration. If there's one thing you need to know about me is that I love hydration. Hydration equals happiness, people. I've been saying it since I was a wee lad in college, saying hydration equals happiness at the end of every single one of my videos because I thought that was the magic tagline that I needed to say in order to get YouTube famous. Little did I know it would be, here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s. And I did know this before I was in my 30s. Hydration equals happiness.
Having one of these. Double insulated, keeps drinks nice and cold.
Oh, he's just...
And if you strap it to a paracord and a carabiner, you can hang it just about anywhere.
beautiful.
Also, it doesn't hurt to have one of these cups for getting drinks from camps.
Yep.
Same thing. Carabiner, paracord.
That's what they're not telling you. There's sand in that cup that you can't get out. Sorry. That just... no thank you.
Here are 5 tips of things you might not know you should bring with you to Burning Man.
Oh, heck yeah. Let's watch this. This is what I'm talking about.
One clean tarp in your car. That way when you're breaking everything down, you're taking stuff out of your tent so you can break down your tent. You put all the stuff in your tent on the clean tarp and not directly on the fly.
Got
When
it.
you pack it into your car, you don't have as much dust.
Amazing.
Make sure you keep an empty one of these gallon bottles with a good handle, an empty one in your tent. Because when it comes around to maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, you wake up and you have to urinate, you're not going to want to walk to the porta potty.
Okay, so there are porta potties, which is
Use
terrible.
this in your tent and
For
dump it
10
out in the
days.
morning. Also for
Whew.
people with female anatomy, you can get one of these funnels. It works great. Make
There
sure
you
bring
go.
a yoga mat or one of these thicker mats like this for your tent, but also to when you watch Man Burn and Temple Burn. It's
Man burn and temple burn. Got
a
it.
lot nicer to sit on one of these than it is the hard playa ground. I
Sure.
like this one too because it unfolds like that, like an accordion, and you can share it with people too.
There you go.
Tip number 4, make sure you bring a bottle of dry bike lubricant out there with you. Not
Oh.
only on your bike chain, but also on your zippers, like on your tent,
Oh.
clothing, and also you could use it on locks as well, like your bike lock.
It's so sandy on the playa that your bike locks clog. The dust of the playa clogs your bike locks. What is this event? Is it actually the apocalypse? Is it actually feeling what it would be like to live in a post-apocalyptic scenario like we've seen recently in Twisted Metal? Let's be honest. Some corporation saw Mad Max and they were like, let's make that an actual thing. For 10 days, people can go, artists can come out, and they can experience what it's like to be in a real life Mad Max. I saw something that actually looked like a Superdome.
And tip number 5, if you're driving out the playa, whether it's a rental car or your car, make sure you bring some extra coolant and some oil just in case.
Cool. That's great. So I have heard stories, horror stories from people that rent RVs to people that go to Burning Man and how they just come back absolutely destroyed.
All right, here's part 2.
Oh, heck yeah. Wait, her name's Burner Nurse? Oh my gosh. Burner Nurse. All right, tips for newbies, part 1. Part 2.
Bergen burners. While I'm still in San Francisco, which is the birthplace of Burning Man.
Change the wallpaper on your phone to a pic with your burner name, camp name, and location, your phone number, and emergency phone number.
You're also going to write all that same information, put it
Also, what's a burner name? Hang on. Is there a burner name generator that I could do real quick? I don't know how to find a burner name, but would my burner name be like sidneyraz?
to a Ziploc bag and tape it to your bikes or put it in your backpack. Anything that you're going to be taking on, apply it to you with you that you could lose. Make sure you bring a lot of socks, but leave the cotton socks at home and just pack your wool ones, okay? They absorb sweat and moisture a lot better than the cotton socks.
Yes.
It helps you to avoid blisters as well.
There you
the weather
go.
changes quite often at Burning Man, so it's going to be extremely hot during the day and very cold at night. So make sure you bring clothing for both.
Cool,
You
cool,
definitely
cool.
at some point are going to need some sleep at Burning Man, so make sure that you bring some earplugs with you. Silicone earplugs are my favorite.
Silicone earplugs. That's intense.
So try not to get FOMO. There's no way that you're going to be able to do everything that you want to do there.
Don't get
And
FOMO.
also, your plans change. You might decide that you want to do yoga one day, and the next thing, you're out in the middle of the playa dancing your robot heart. So don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up about it.
What an incredible person. Thank you for doing this, Jen. Jen, you rule. What is my burner name? I don't know. I don't know. How do I get a burner name? What's my burner name? Thank you for that. Thank you for that banner, Zeke. What is my burner name? My burner name. What if my burner name was not me? Not me. Thanks so much. Not me. It seems like I can just make it. So if I want to be Stardust, I'm Stardust. If I want to be Omaha, I'm Omaha. If I want to be Messiah, I'm Messiah. Is it Almost Expelled? Is it now we're getting dark. Is it let's see how is it Firestorm? Ooh. Is it Firestorm? That'd be pretty tight. Is it Tornado Lad? Okay, moving away from that. What is it? Let me know in the comments. Love Sandman. Because the irony, everyone's going to be like, I love the sand. I love it too. Guess what? I hate the sand. I hate the dust. I hate it so much. I'm never going to do it. I'm never going to go.
If you're a woman heading to Burning Man,
So this is an important one. I watched this one yesterday and I just want to highlight it really quick. The best way to not get a UTI, keep your bits clean. Take some wipes. Use protection. If having some fun, definitely use protection. Wipe it all down. after you have fun. Okay? Stay hydrated. That's what she says. And they are so amazing. Also, she's literally standing on sand. I really don't like sand, y'all.
My top 3 tips for dealing with police on the
Okay, let's find out.
A lawyer and
You're a lawyer and a burner? Thank you.
Number 1, assume that there are undercover cops everywhere. Just because they're dressed like a burner doesn't mean that
Oh, there are
they're
undercover
arrested
cops
for
everywhere at
some
Burning
lawyer
Man, so
pushing
just
up
stay alert.
Number 2, you do not have to consent to a search. If you're stopped by an officer and they ask to take a look around your camp,
No, you're right.
look in your bag, all you have to say is, I do not consent to a search. If they keep talking to you or asking you questions, you can say, am I being detained?
Boom.
The answer to that should be no, and keep asking until they
Boom.
say that. Or, am I free to leave? And keep asking that until they say yes. And walk
Boom.
away and don't say anything else. Number 3, if you're arrested, the only thing you need to say is, I invoke my right to remain silent,
Oh.
and I'd like to speak to my attorney.
How
And
many
then
people
you
are getting
say
arrested on the
nothing
playa?
else. If you ever need help on the playa, I recommend you go find a Black Rock Ranger first.
Black Rock Rangers. That's the answer. Staying hydrated at Burning Man. This is again, we need Burning Man. Hydration. There you go. Personal survival checklist for Burning Man. All right. If you need a survival checklist, why are you doing? What are you trying to experience? I'm so sorry. Okay, keep on going. Reusable water bottle. 1.5 gallons of personal per day. Woof. Woof. Yeah, it's hot.
Water for every day you're going to be there.
Yep.
Now, instead of packing 10 cases of water
Yep.
and bringing all of that moop, all that plastic, you have to pack it back out, I suggest bringing these 5-gallon water jugs.
Oh, that's smart. 5-gallon water jug.
Buy a pump off Amazon. They have electric pumps and mechanical ones. Me
That's
personally,
smart.
I like
Just
bringing my
buy a
giant
big old
get
5-gallon.
water for my water. Obviously, it doesn't have
That's
to be
actually pretty
ad
smart. That is actually very smart.
sponsored. Bring a giant water bottle. I also like to bring one of these metal thunder bottles. Also not sponsored, but I like these metal ones because they're pretty durable and insulated for the playa. And they have
Yep,
a
that's
hook
smart.
to put
That's
a
smart.
carabiner on it, put it on your backpack, bike, whatever. So when you're going from camp to camp, if they've got drinks, whatever, you can refill them with your drinks. I like using this.
Also, I feel like Burning Man, I would run out of water because I would be offering water all day. Is there a thing where I'm like, I shouldn't be offering water? Burning Man camp tips. Turf by the door. Oh, catch some dusts. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. What's next? Hanging lanterns and string lights. Also fantastic call. Mini cooler. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Moop bucket. I'm thinking that means poop bucket. Unless there's some interesting thing on the playa that I don't know about called moop. I think she means poop. Mattress pad. Yep. Clear hanging shoe. Organizer for small things. Step stool. Small mirror. Portable AC. Wow. Small portable table. Clear bins. Clothing racks. Fuzzy rug. This was posted last year after Burning Man. And this seems like all of this stuff would have been destroyed this year at Burning Man because of the rain. So it looks like they're very comfy and cozy on the playa. And they're very set up for a 10-day stay in the desert. So really, I think that's what we learned the most. Just be as comfy cozy as possible. Cooler hack. Oh my gosh, Burning Man cooler hack. Oh my gosh. Wait, so cooler hack. Oh, so it's protect cooler hack. This is actually just a good cooler hack in general. Take your big jug of water, fill it with ice, keep it from not getting soggy. This is just smart. I'm gonna like this. It's a good life hack. Camping hacks. Great. Perfect. Top 5 Burning Man tips you can't go without. 1, your shoes matter the most. You lose your feet, you lose your burn. Choose 2 pairs choose 2 players that are flat, double sock, boots, always. Beware of losing your voice. Get singer's spray from Amazon, Ricola. Save yourself from your friend and your friends. Braid your hair. Braid your hair. Just do it. It will clump into the clusters of the dust Otherwise, for me, if my hair is a mess, I feel like a mess. Absolutely. 4, front and back bike basket. That's the most important one. Number 5, keep yourself moist in all the right places. Bring face masks, hydrate, lip balm, shea butter, lotion, cuticle oil. The playa will dehydrate the F out of you. Yes, it will. Unless it rains, and then it's way too hydrated. I'm going to have top 5 tips for Burning Man after this live stream, and I'm actually very proud of myself for that. That's what this live stream's all about. Learning, baby. Bike safety and hydrating are the biggest things you should learn from Burning Man. From this live stream today, these are the biggest things you should learn from Burning Man. Stay hydrated. Protect your bike. Don't get got. There are 4 places to lock your bike to itself in order for it not to be usable unless you have the keys. Number 1, this is one you don't think about. Your saddle, aka seat, to your bike. Lock it to the bike. The second place, front wheel to frame. Third place, back wheel to frame. Fourth place, U-lock to U-lock, back to front. Chain lock. And I'm talking like a chain. Like a chain. All right, well, let's answer some questions. Question 1 asked by Tammy, is money real? Sorry, a little spicy about capitalism. No. Money is not real. Money is a fake, made up system of thing that someone gives wealth. Capitalism is a whole system built on a lie that works. Something has value because they assign it value. That's the craziest part about something like Bitcoin. Something has value because it is assigned value. It proves the thing. Oh boy, Tammy. Okay. All right. Is money real? Is money real? Oh, leading with the big one right off the bat. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Thank you so much, Zeke. Which life hack was the most surprising that actually worked? I pride myself on doing life hacks that always work. I don't like doing life hacks that aren't real. Because there are so many life hacks out there that are just absolute BS. And I don't like it when it is an over-explainy video, if it takes too much, because quite frankly, that's not the kind of videos that I would want to watch because it's super confusing to me. And I think that one that sticks out to me right now is how to peel a mango. Because I didn't really like mangoes until I learned this life hack, which is basically just like slice the rind into quarters and then peel it off. There's that one. I think another one was how to use a can opener. That one blew my mind because I had been using can openers wrong for 15 years. My mother used can openers wrong. Everyone was using can openers wrong. And I think that there was a safety component about that. Like you click down and use the can opener that way so that the rim, the inside edge of the can is a little bit safer than when you use a can opener correctly, which cuts off the entire top, right? So there is a safety component to that, but I think that was one of the crazier ones too of like how to use a can opener. I think another one was obviously the one of the first big ones was travel pillows go in front, which that one to me really kind of like launched this entire thing, which was like, oh, this is an entire format. This is what this is. Like, this is crazy. I think travel pillows go in front. Like, I still use that one to this day. Like, if I'm ever on a plane, train, or in an automobile, I will hand over a travel pillow to my wife and say, hey, honey, use this. And we always use them the other way. We just spin them around. And I think that's also sort of like a personal preference. I've had some people come up to me and say, well, it didn't work for my neck and it didn't work for my body type. Absolutely fair. I also think it depends on the travel pillow. There's two big ones that my wife and I use all the time. And the first one is how to load soda into the refrigerator by like pushing out the soda from what, like you just put the box on the shelf that you want the soda on and then you just push it out. I think that one's a big one. And I was really surprised that worked. And then actually so one of the other big ones is when I get a big package or like a box of something, maybe like it's the holiday season, you got big presents and those like horrible boxes that are just like stuffed to the gills with styrofoam, and you would just push it out, or you would like try to like flip it upside down and pull it out, or you try to pull it out, but there's like a vacuum. Oh wow, now I'm just going off on this tangent of like other life hacks that I love. Basically like you just open up the other side of the box and then you just push out the big packaging, right? So whatever it is, I mean, if it's a major electronic, if it's a vase, whatever it is, like basically the bottom of the packaging becomes a vacuum. So you just want to release that pressure, which is incredible. And it's the same thing with cans. If you have like tomato paste or Spam and you want to whip up something, open up one side of the can, it's stuck, pop open the other side with like just a little bit. All you need is a little bit of air pressure released, and then it will just all fall out. A lot like shotgunning a beer, which is what I'm realizing. Wow, that makes sense. How did you build up the nerve to post yourself so publicly? Were you anxious at all before you seem... Were you anxious at all because you seem so confident now? I'm still in a place where posting, especially the things I make, is scary. Krista, this is a really, really good question. One thing you'll notice from a lot of content creators, or a lot of newer creators, anyone that's really like posting stuff on the internet new, they always sort of like apologize for the insecurities that they have in themselves. Once you stop pointing that out and worrying about it that much, that's when people really, that's when you'll feel like that real like sort of content creator freedom, I guess. I mean, I know a lot of content creators that still have this to this day. I have it all the time. I still have a hard time posting stuff if like I think my hair doesn't look all right or something like that. But at the same time, I think that it's just like a learned thing, which is like you constantly just keep posting. You constantly put like, no, like even if people call out the bad parts of your content, it doesn't really matter. I think that's one of the big things is like you just have to sort of learn that that it's okay, and you're gonna post things and they will be seen or they won't be seen, and people are gonna have their own thoughts. But usually the big insecurities that you have about yourself in those moments, no one else really sees. And I think that it was just sort of like a learned confidence. I think that I just started doing it one day. It was really terrifying at first when I would go out into public and pretend to be different things. But then like you sort of learn that everyone's in their own heads and that's all that really matters. So just post your content. It's a learned thing. One question that I had asked to me was this one from Andrew. What is one thing you haven't found a good life hack for? Oh man. I would say one of the things that I haven't found a good life hack for, anything that has to deal with therapy. I think anything based in electronics. I think that setting up any sort of like new electronic system, a lot of things that aren't good, a lot of things that don't have good life hacks just take time to do. I think becoming a perfect content creator is one of them. I think that no matter how many years I spend at this, I will always have to learn more. I will always have to be there. This whole electronic setup that I have, that was something that I just had to learn and do, which was very annoying. When I build things, that's very annoying. There are like life hacks that make it a little bit easier, but like at the end of the day, you just have to figure it out, which is really difficult. So I think anything that you sort of have to just deal with is the thing. I think cooking has life hacks in it, but the best way to find those life hacks again is like just by doing it. So I think meal prep is one. Keeping the bathroom clean is something I haven't found a good life hack for, because bathrooms are gross. And speaking of which, I have to go clean my bathroom after this, which is not fun. This is a good question. Would sand in my hair freak me out? Yeah. It wouldn't freak me out. It would just annoy me so much. It would annoy me so much. And it's just annoying because like there's sand everywhere. There's always sand everywhere. And I just think that it's frustrating to have sand around you. Usually what I do, I mean, I guess now it's a little bit different, but I used to not have to do this because I didn't have long hair. But now what I would do is I would probably like just put my hair up. I don't know exactly. I think it would probably look good like getting into the ocean and having my hair down and then having my hair up afterwards. And then if I did get handed my hair, so earlier, Sammy, I freaked out at the thought of dust on my teeth and sand on my teeth, because you hear that like crackling and it doesn't feel nice. It doesn't feel nice and I don't like it. What cheesy 80s song could you actually play for us on the guitar? None. Zero. That is a piece of art. It never comes down. It only comes down when it's in the way. Oh, okay. Actually, going back to Andrew's question, there's a life hack. Like I said, anything that really just takes time to learn, there's no life hack for it. You just have to learn it. You just have to learn it. And guitar, language, patience, you just have to learn it. You just have to take the time to love yourself, it's not easy to learn an instrument. It's like learning a language. I tried to learn how to play guitar during the height of the pandemic in the Lord's year of 2020. But I actually got too self-conscious about how much noise I was making because I was living in a one-bedroom apartment with my wife, my new wife. My wife and I had just newly been married. And I just didn't, I don't know. It was kind of difficult to keep it up. And so there's no cheesy 80s song that I could play on the guitar for you. And I'm sorry about that. Well, this is a similar question to before. But what's my favorite thing that I've learned in my 30s? How to put like soda in cans in a cooler without getting them without being annoyed by how much is in there. With how much ice is in there, so like you can pack them easily and quickly the right way. So basically what you do is you put the box in first, you put the boxes in first where you want them, and then you spread the ice all over the boxes with the boxes still in there, and then you just lift out the boxes. There's no need to shuffle them around, put them all in, make everyone feel like they're having a nice little Easter egg hunt. There's no reason for that. And the point of the cooler is to keep them cool, is to keep the sodas cool. Please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, sidneyraz. After 14 years of being on YouTube, we are getting this live stream YouTube channel, React channel, all kinds of stuff channel, learning channel off the ground. And it starts right now. Join us on the ground floor so that when I have 10 million subscribers, you can say, oh, dude, I've been subscribed to that guy for a year. That's right. I'm hoping to get 10 million subs in a year. Possible? Maybe. Crazy? Yeah. All right, y'all. We will talk soon, and I'll see you next week right here on Sidney Raz.